sa tanong, ilan, ano, alin, paano, matang katulong sa ating pagsulong, paglikhad, pag-unawa ng hiwaga. Minsan ang math mahirap at seryoso, nakakatakot, nakakalito. Buti na lang may kasama pa tayo, sipag, tiyaga, isip at talino. Magtanong, mag-isip, huwag matakot magkamali. Magtanong, mag-isip, ang mahirap ay dadali. Magtanong, mag-isip, ang matyaga matututo. Magtanong, mag-isip, hey! Sabay-sabay tayo. Kaya mo, kaya ko, matutunan ng math. Kaya mo, kaya ko, ang usap magsikat. Isip plus tiyaga, equals madali.
Let's discuss the mean of the discrete random variable. The mean of a discrete random variable is the central value or the average of its corresponding probability mass function. It is also called as the expected value. It is computed using this formula, where x is the outcome and p of x is the probability of the outcome. Let's have the following example. Determine the mean or expected value of the random variable below. So using the formula, so ato i-multiply si x ngadto sa p of x. So kung kabantay mo sa formula na diha ang summation, subot pasabot atong i-add. So obserbahin nandiyo giun sa pag-solve. So ingon man ko ganiha nga i-multiply, so observe. So sa first column we have 0 times 1/5 plus, next 1 times 1/5 plus 2 times 1/5 plus 3 times 1/5 plus 4 times 1/5. Next, simplify. 0 times 1/5 is 0 plus 1 times 1/5 is 1/5 plus 2 times 1/5 is 2/5 plus 3 times 1/5 is 3/5 plus 4 times 1/5 is 4/5. Next, simplify, you have to add. So the total is 10 over 5 or 2. Therefore, the mean is 2. Let's have another example. The probabilities that a customer will buy 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 items in a grocery store are 3 over 10, 1 over 10, 1 over 10, 2 over 10, and 3 over 10 respectively. What is the average number of items that a customer will buy? So let's construct a table para mas madali siya o para mas masabtan. So sa first column, ibutang na to ang number of items denoted by x, and sa next column pod, ato pong ibutang ang probability denoted by p of x. So ato karon fill up ang table. So sa first, we have 1 and 3 over 10. Next, 2, then sa probability 1 over 10. Next, we have 3, then 1 over 10, 4, 2 over 10, and 5 is 3 over 10. So ang number of items nga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with its corresponding probability p of x, ato silang multiply para makakuha ta sa third column, which is x times p of x. So meaning, ang number of items atong i-multiply sa probability. So 1 times 3 over 10 equals 3 over 10. Then 2 times 1 over 10 equals 2 over 10. Then 3 times 1 over 10 is 3 over 10. Then 4 times 2 over 10 is 8 over 10. And 5 times 3 over 10 is 15 over 10. Then recall the formula. So meaning atong i-total tanan diha sa column 3. So ang total is 31 over 10 or 3.1. So the mean of the probability distribution is 3.1. This implies that the average number of items that the customer will buy is 3.1. Now let's discuss the variance and standard deviation of the discrete random variable. The variance and standard deviation are two values that describe how scattered or spread out the scores are from the mean value of the random variable. The variance is determined using this formula. The standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Thus, this is the formula. Let's try the following example. The number of cars sold per day at a local car dealership, along with its corresponding probabilities, is shown in the succeeding table. Compute the variance and the standard deviation of the probability distribution by following the given steps. So kung kabantay mo sa table, number of cars sold denoted by X is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then its corresponding probability P of X is 10%, 20%, 30%, 20%, and 20%. So ato isolve. Step 1, find the mean of the probability distribution. So di ba ako nang i-discuss sa first part sa video nga kung saan pagkuha sa mean. So kung kabantay mo sa table, number of cars sold denoted by X is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Its corresponding probability, di ba sa given kay mga percent man to, karon gihimo siyang decimal para masadyon na to siya isolve. So kung maka-recall mo, ang kaning third column or kaning X times P of X, ato orang gimultiply ang probability P of X ngadto sa X. Then atong gitotal ang tanang naa sa third column, which is ang result is 2.2. So therefore, ang mean of the probability distribution is 2.2. Step 2, subtract the mean from each value of the random variable X. So mauni karon ang atong table na naanay nadugang nga fourth column. Now unsa may ibutang diha sa fourth column? So na diha X minus the mean. So recall that our mean is 2.2. So ato na sidyang isubtract from each value of the random variable X. So 0 minus 2.2 equals negative 2.2. 1 minus 2.2 equals negative 1.2. 2 minus 2.2 is negative 0.2. 3 minus 2.2 equals 0.8. And 4 minus 2.2 equals 1.8. Step 3. Square the results obtained in step 2. So recall that this is our last table. So di ba ang result kay negative 2.2, negative 1.2, negative 0.2, 0.8, and 1.8. So giingon diha nga ato kunong i-square ang result nga atong nakuha gikan sa step 2. So negative 2.2 squared is equal to 4.84. Negative 1.2 squared is equal to 1.44. Negative 0.2 squared is equal to 0.04. 0.8 squared is equal to 0.64. And 1.8 squared is equal to 3.24. Then let's have step number 4. Multiply the results obtained in step 3 by the corresponding probability. So, mag-add na putag another column. So, giingon sa step number 4 nga ang atong result nga nakuha diha sa step 3 atong i-multiply ngadto sa corresponding probability. So 4.84 times 0.1 equals 0.484. Next, 1.44 times 0.2 equals 0.288. Next, 0.04 times 0.3 equals 0.012. Next, 0.64 times 0.2 equals 0.128. And lastly, 3.24 times 0.2 equals 0.648. Then, step number 5, get the sum of the results obtained in step number 4. So, ato gitotal tanan diha sa last column. So, ang ilang total is 1.56. So, recall sa formula. So, therefore, ang variance is 1.56. So, sa pag-solve sa standard deviation, get the square root of the variance. So, recall that our variance is 1.56. So, ato ras diyang kuha square root. So, ang iyang square root is 1.25. So, the variance of the number of cars sold per day is 1.56. And the standard deviation is 1.25.